Okay, Dr. K here. I'm going to go over the NotebookLM assignment because there's a couple of you who are still confused, and I just want to make sure that you know exactly what you're doing. So NotebookLM is a really great, hold on, let me get this straight down here. Okay, what I want you to think about with NotebookLM is it's AI, like, like ChatGPT or whatever, except that it only applies that AI to what you put in your notebook. So it's really cool in that respect. So I'm going to open my NotebookLM. And you can see I've got quite a few NotebookLM assignments here. I'm going to erase this one because I just want to start over with how to make a notebook and everything and talk to you about how to do this. So we're going to do a create new. You're going to name the notebook a specific thing. So this is coming up with upload sources. So I'm just going to close this right now because I don't want to upload a source yet. So I'm going to change the name of the notebook first. So as we have told you in the assignment, the notebook has to be called 1102 Research Project. Okay, now the reason why we're so insistent on this is we really want you to get together with the idea of, marry that idea, of labeling things so that you can find them easily. So 1102 Research Project is going to be one of the first folders that comes up alphabetically, and it's going to help you to understand where your stuff is. Okay, so let me just give you a quick overview of this. You're going to be able to add sources. You can ask questions of those sources, and you can do what's called an audio overview, which I will get to before the end of this wonderful recording. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some sources. Now, I want you to know something. NotebookLM will not easily take every single source. For example, it absolutely hates TED Talks. I don't know why. It will not upload TED Talks. I tried. And so what I do with that is I have a YouTube Premium, so I just download the TED Talk video, and then I upload it into NotebookLM. It loves Google because, of course, it's a Google product. So if you can't do anything else, you can always upload something into Google, and then or to YouTube, and then the 1102. Looking at the title of the folder, then the NotebookLM will take it. Also, it'll take PDFs, and a lot of times it won't take research PDFs because it has to go onto a specific website. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to do like a kind of science-y topic, and I'm going to, for example, I'm going to go into Perplexity, which is what we asked you to use. And if I have kind of a science-y topic, then I want to make sure that I clearly have something very recent in that science, and I have something that is going to be kind of complex. I want some really good research in it. So let me see, what could I research today? Let me see. Okay, one of my students had neuroscience, AI in neuroscience. So I'm going to just do that one. So we have AI in neuroscience. So I'm not just going to put AI in neuroscience. That's what I would do in a Google search. So remember that AI is not Google. If you want to do Google, that's great, but don't confuse the two. AI is for information and for playing with ideas, but it is not for facts because AI will make up facts. So you need to tell it what the context is of what you're doing. So I am writing a research paper about AI in neuroscience. There you go, okay? I need the research paper to be exigent, controversial, and somewhat narrow, okay? By controversial, I mean that it must have passionate voices on both sides. I need some great research about this topic that is very recent and scholarly. Okay, so I have this, and there is a little research button here. So I can go to academic for this research button. And so I'm asking for academic sources. All right, I don't have a pro version of this, so I'm just doing the free version of Perplexity. Now, you have to know that Perplexity is only going to allow you to do 5 inquiries a day. So you kind of want to make them really good before you hit that button. Here we go. Okay. So here's the journal Neuroethics Explores Ethical Challenge, Privacy and Data Security, Cognitive Liberty and Mental Privacy, Controversial Benefits versus Risks. They argue that AI-powered BCIs, what is a BCI? Okay, it must tell me up here, right? BCI, brain-powered computer interfaces. That's not really what I was asking about. I was actually asking about, what I wanted to do was talk about how it can help us with envisioning. I wanted to focus on how AI can help us envision neurological problems, especially in the brain. Okay, so now I'm redirecting it. So now I've used 2 of my 5. Okay, predictive modeling, multimodal analysis, personalized treatment planning. So these are all issues, okay, but where are my sources? Oh, here's some sources. Autoimmune and paraneoplastic neurological disorders, a review of relevant neuroimaging findings. Don't know if that has anything to do with AI. I think it forgot about what I was saying. So I'm going to go back up here, and this is something that you have to know. If you're working with AI, you have to constantly push it because it's not always going to give you what you want. It looks like it just started over with a new idea. I didn't even look at what I was doing before. So I'm just going to grab this again, and I'm going to stick this back in here. By controversial, I mean I need some great research instead of this topic about using AI to interpret brain scans. I'm just going to go really specific here. That is recent and scholarly. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so there's Nature Mental Health demonstrated machine learning models could diagnose depression. Interesting. There's some ethical issues. So they're really worried about how it's hard to reproduce those results, and it is. I mean, AI is always individual. So this looks like it's pretty good. So let's look at some of the sources that it gives me. Where are my sources? Where are the sources? Like, seriously, where are the sources? Okay. Diffusion imaging evaluation in common pathologies of brain. Training and testing a CNN-based engine for MRI scan classification and segmentation. Frameworking healthy hemorrhagic brain conditions. Okay, these are all like they're okay sources. I'm not really sure if they're absolutely focused on what I want to do. So I'm going to go back here and remember how I fixed that thing here? So I'm going to just grab that. And I'm going to put it into a different AI. Now this one is for science. It's called SciSpace, but its address isn't for SciSpace. It's typeset.io, which has nothing to do with science, but it's a really great website. I do have a pro version of this, so it will give me some, more results than you will get, but I'm just going to put this in here. You can use this free on a higher level for like 5 times too, so everything's limited, and that's per day. So I'm going to paste this in here. I'm going to hit enter. Now, I don't have to worry about saying it's academic because, for goodness sakes, it's always academic on SciSpace. Okay, so it's going to give me the 5 top papers, it says. I remember I already have that one paper that I used originally, but I'm going to have to add 3 sources here because, of course, I didn't do that original paper. I'm just doing this presentation. Okay, so deep learning technologies. So here's some sources. So here's the papers. Here's the insights about those papers. And I can add columns if I want. And I'm going to add this TLDR. Do you know what TLDR means? Yeah, too long, didn't read. It's, like computer speak for a quick summary, okay? All right, now I'm going to go back here and I'm going to look at these sources, okay? So harnessing artificial intelligence for the diagnosis and treatment of neurological emergencies. This is a great one. Okay, so I'm going to click on this, but one bad thing about SciSpace is it wants to keep you in the SciSpace universe. So when I click on this, you can see that the URL is for typeset.io, which is not where this is going to occur. So I want to get to the original paper, and I'm not seeing it. See, if I go here, it's just giving me this citation basically. So I'm going to go to something called the DOI, and the DOI it's kind of like a number that they give to every paper that is published in a research journal. It's kind of like the ISBN for eggheads. So I'm going to click on the DOI here. And look at that. It's giving me the whole dang paper. Awesomeness! Okay, so I'm going to take this, okay, and I know that probably NotebookLM is not going to take this. I just have a feeling, okay? So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to try to add the source. Let's just try. All right, so it's a website. I'm going down here to website, right? I'm pasting the URL. I'm just going to use Control-V. Okay, insert. Let's see if it takes the website. It might. Let's see. I have a feeling it's not going to, but we'll see. Oh, it did. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right. I'm going to SciSpace. Adversarial neural networks in medical imaging advancements and challenges in semantic segmentation. That sounds pretty sciencey. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to click on this one. Oh, I could just click on the DOI. Let's see if I can get there. I don't know. It doesn't look like I can get to this one. How annoying is that? Oh, I can view the PDF. Let's see. Oh, it's going to give me the PDF. Okay, now, it's on a Chrome extension. I know it's not going to go there. So I want to download this PDF, all right? So open bookmark, no. I want to download this. Download this file. There we go. Okay, this PDF, download PDF. There we go. And I'm going to call it what it is because otherwise I'm never going to be able to recognize it. So I'm going to call it adversarial neural networks. Adversarial. Don't ask me to spell this. Networks. I'm just going to call it that. Okay, I don't want to go into the rest of it. And I'm going to save it. And where do I want to save it? I'm going to save it to my downloads file. I have a PC, obviously. Okay, so there it is. And then I'm going to go into NotebookLM. I'm going to add my source. I'm going to upload the source. This is another way to do this. See? Upload. And is it going to take it? Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so now I have 2 sources. Woohoo! Okay, so I'm going to go get a third source that also has to do with my topic. So this is neuroimaging, artificial intelligence, and imaging processing. Now, I want to also pay attention to the dates here. I don't want to get too old. Like down here we have, it'll give you newest to oldest. So down here there's some other stuff, and there's some stuff in another language which is not helpful to me. I know enough Spanish to find my way to the bathroom and maybe order a beer, but I don't know enough to read this article. I could translate it, but I think I'll just go with this article. So, image processing techniques. I like this, okay? So I'm not going to go on to request PDF. You would think I would do that, but what this means is I can't get it any other way, so I'm going to ask for permission from the author. And I don't want to do that. I'm going to try to get her this DOI again. Let's see if it's going to give me something. Is that the whole paper? Oh, I have to sign in to continue reading. See, is it going to be the PDF? Go here to the PDF. It says that full access may be available through my institution. So this is just a shout out. We have to shout out to the library because the library is awesome. So I'm going to search for my institution, Georgia State. There it is. Click. Oh, look at that. I have access to it. Woohoo! Okay, now I could download it as a PDF. Yes. Now, downloading this, downloading Neuro AI. And, oh, it gave me the whole title here. That's nice. Save. So I know what it is, and I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to add my source, choose my file, Neuro AI, open. Okay, now sometimes you can't get the PDFs this easily. Sometimes you get a website and it won't take the website. So I'm just going to show you a tool really quick that you could use if you need to. Like if you absolutely can't get the PDF, and let's say you have a website, neurological imaging and AI. I'm going to go into Google for this one. So let's say I had this like article for artificial intelligence and molecular neuroimaging. That sounds very sciencey, doesn't it? Okay. So let's say, I know I can download this as a PDF because it's a government document, but let's say there was some reason why I couldn't download this website as a PDF. Okay, let's pick it up and pretend like that, okay? It obviously has a PDF download here. But let's say I wanted to do this, and there was no way for me to get it as a PDF. So there's this tool. It's called Go Full Page, and you can actually Google it here. So here's Go Full Page. It has a little camera next to it, and if you click on it, you can get started. You can add it as a Chrome extension. As you can see, I have mine here. And it will do this. Watch what it does. It's so cool. Okay, ready? You know how when you take a screenshot, it just gives you like what you can see? Well, if you do this little Chrome thing, it will screenshot the whole dang thing. So it's a very long paper, something that I would have had to spend a lot of time just trying to copy and paste or whatever. And so there's the whole article it's showing me. And what I do is I can just download it as a PDF. And anybody can do this with Go Full Page. It's an amazing little tool that I use all the time. So here's the PDF. And then I could put this PDF into NotebookLM if I needed to. So that's one way that you can get something into NotebookLM that you normally can't. Also, another way that you can get some stuff into NotebookLM, and I'm just closing a lot of these things so I don't get confused. Okay, let me close SciSpace. I'm closing Perplexity. So I'm just here at NotebookLM. You can also, for example, add Google Docs and Google Slides. So if you come across something, let's say that it's in PowerPoint, right? It's not in Google Docs. You can upload that PowerPoint into your Google Docs, and then you can or Google Slides, excuse me, and then you can access it by connecting it to NotebookLM. That works really well. By the way, NotebookLM does not like Microsoft. So you want to like upload any Microsoft documents you have into Google Docs or slides you have that are in PowerPoint into Google Slides. You can also, of course, link websites. You can link YouTube videos, which is really great. And I'm just, you know what, I'm going to go into YouTube just to show you how that works as well. So I'm going to go into YouTube and I'm going to go, I want to look up neuroimaging and AI, okay, in YouTube. So here's AI and machine learning for neuroimaging at the INI. I don't know what that is. Oh, Neuroimaging Informatics Institute. It's about a 2-minute video. That's all right. Let me click on this. Ah, it's so loud. You can't hear it, but it's so loud. Okay, I'm going to hit the share button. I'm going to copy this link. Let's see if it takes it. I'm not sure if it will, but we'll try. So I'm going to add source. I'm going to go to YouTube. I'm going to click into here, do this YouTube here, insert. Oh, it took it. It's there. Okay. Now, let's say I wanted to get just information about this video right here. Okay. So I'm just going to click on this, and I'm going to say, can you give me a summary of this video? Okay, so and it's so fast, it's like crazy. So the use of artificial intelligence, machine learning, neuroimaging, brain processes. So it's going to tell me everything about this video, which is like amazing. And then if I click on these little numbers, it'll go to the spot in the transcript of the video where it has that information. It looks like they're all ones, though. So I guess it's just going to highlight the whole transcript. I have no idea. Okay, but it's going to be able to do that. Now, if I want to get rid of this, I just hit refresh. I want to clear my chat history. Yes. Okay. So, and I'm going to, now it has the whole research project. I'm going to click on this. Now what I'm going to do so it can cook a little bit while we're working, is I'm going to create a deep dive conversation about this issue. Now, this is one of the coolest things about NotebookLM. So, and you can keep regenerating these, and I usually download them and then regenerate them if I want to, but I'm going to, customize this first because this is a possibility, and I'm going to say focus on the exigence of the problem and show me oppositional viewpoints. Okay, so this is what I want for information about this. If I had an economics class and I needed to focus on, one particular aspect of economics to get ready for my economics exam, I could customize it that way. So it's really cool. You can customize these conversations. It takes a few minutes for this to cook. So while it's doing that, I'm going to go over here and show you the rest of the stuff. So what I'm going to do here is I want to get back to this NotebookLM assignment, and it says you should watch the tutorial, you should create an account, yeah. Okay, now, use NotebookLM's Copilot feature to ask questions. Now, I did ask some questions, and I can save those questions, by the way, over here in Notes. So, for example, I could say, here's a great question right here. How does AI impact neurological emergency diagnosis and treatment? And it's going to give me an answer here in just a second. It's usually much faster than this. Okay, so it's going to tell me all the things that it can do. Okay, and if I want to just save the answer to that, I can save it as a note, and it's over here. It goes over here. So it's very, very cool. All right. So this is a really good time to make a screenshot of this because I want to show that I have at least 3 sources, that it's called 1102 Research Project, and that I've done a little bit of research so far. So I've got a note over here. So I'm going to make a screenshot of this. Now, if I have a PC, I'm going to do something called this is something else I was copying. I'm going to do there we go. It's called Snipping Tool. So you can find it by searching for it. I'm going to do Snipping Tool. I'm going to go new like this, and it should give me this little cross piece here. And I just do this, and I let go, and it saved it. and I'm going to save it to a specific place so I can find it. And I'm going to call it NotebookLM screenshot. Okay, and I'm going to save it to my downloads, and I'm going to save it. There we go. All right, so I have that saved. Now, if I have a Mac, I'm going to hold down Command, Shift, and then I'm going to hit the 4. It'll give me the same little cross piece, and you can do exactly the same thing. So you want to keep that image before we start. Okay, now we're going to go back into NotebookLM. It says that we're supposed to copy and paste. Let me see. We're supposed to, where is it? Upload 3 sources, okay? And each time you find a relevant or useful source for your research project, put it in NotebookLM. Whether it's part of this assignment or not, please just keep sticking it in there. It says use NotebookLM's Copilot feature to ask questions. Okay, so now I want to, says format, paste a screenshot below, copy and paste from NotebookLM an MLA citation and summary for each source. Okay, so this is what I'm going to work on right here, this is step 3. So I want to get citations, a summary, and an MLA citation for each source that's in my notebook, okay? So I only have to do 3, but I'm going to do 4 just so that you can see how it's done. It doesn't matter if it's 4. So I'm going to go back to NotebookLM, and I'm going to put in this, this prompt. I'm going to say, please give me, and I'm going to use this tilde because it means like around, sort of, close to 100. Oh, the tilde has to be in front of that. I always move things because I've got this stupid touchpad here. Give me close to 100 word summary of all 4 sources in my folder, in my notebook. And put an MLA citation for each source at the bottom of each summary. Please put a subtitle about the source at the top of each summary. Okay, let's see if this works. Click. Okay, let's see. So looks like we have, this looks pretty big. Are these 100 words? Yeah, but there's 4 of them. Oh, I'm not used to the 4. Okay, so this is them. Okay, now they have these little numbers in here, and being that it says in the instructions that I could just cut and paste, I'm not going to worry about those numbers. I'm just going to leave them here. But I do see some problems. This says the date of publication is not available in provided source. So we're going to go back and find that because obviously if it's a journal article, there is a date of publication on it. So I want to go back and make sure that those dates of publication are there when I paste this into Microsoft Word document. So I'm going to open a Microsoft Word document here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit enter like 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I have other things I'm going to put above this, and I want to make sure I have enough space because I hate like putting something right at the edge and then I have to hit a return and it's just such a mess. Okay, hold on one second. My Alexa is going off. Okay. Okay, you know I'm at home, right? Okay, so I'm going to hit this, Control V. If you have a Mac, a Command V will work. Okay, so here's my sources, all right? And then I'm going to make each one of these subheadings into a beautiful heading. I'm going to go into Styles. I'm going to go into Heading 2 because I know I'm going to use Heading 1 for the title of all of this. So I'm going to use Heading 2 for this. Let's see if I can find the next one. Oh, here it is. Okay, so Heading 2. Bold, okay, see, oh, here's one, okay, Heading 2, bold, I have 4 though, so let me find out where the other one is. You don't have to do 4, okay? Make sure you know you don't have to do 4. You only have to do 3. I'm doing 4 because I had 4 in my notebook, and I just thought, heck, why not? Okay, so now I'm going to make sure that this is all formatted correctly. So the first thing you know about formatting is that if this is MLA, this has to be double-spaced. So I'm going to hit Control-A, or if you have a Mac, Command-A. And it's going to also do these up here. That's great. Okay, so I'm going to go to line spacing. I'm going to change it to double. All right. And then I'm going to go before each one of these, and I'm just going to hit a tab. And the reason I'm going to do it as a tab instead of formatting is, first of all, there's only 4. Okay. And the second reason is because I want to format all of the MLA citations underneath, and I don't want competing codes here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fix this so that it's in a hanging indent. So I'm going to go up here to paragraph, and if you have a Mac, you can go all the way to the top to format, and you're going to choose paragraph, and you're going to get the same exact little square here. And I'm going to go to indentation, special, and I'm going to change this to hanging and hit OK. So now it should look like this. All right. Just going to do that to the next ones. Okay, so highlighting it. I don't have to highlight the whole thing because it's going to do it by paragraph. Okay, paragraph, indentation, hanging, okay. Oops, oh, I didn't do that one right. Hold on. Okay, special, hanging. I didn't click on it all the way. I'm in such a big hurry. What? Okay. Oh, this is a very nice long citation. Okay. So I'm going to go into my paragraph. I'm going to go into special, hanging, okay. Right, and then right here, paragraph, special, hanging, okay. And I got all those done. You see how that worked? All right, now the last thing is I'm going to look for those date of publications. So this one, this adversarial neural networks and medical imaging, I need to find that one. I need to find the, oh, this one has it, okay. I need to find the one for techniques in neuroscience. That one doesn't have it. Does the YouTube doesn't have it either. So, okay. So remember how I closed all my tabs? How silly was I? Because, like, I closed all the things that I need to look at now. But I can easily get them back. I'm going to hold down the Control button and the Shift button. If you have a Mac, Control is Command Shift. And I hit the T, as in tall, or actually tab, okay? And I'm just going to keep, actually, I got to be on this one. Control T, 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 until it gives me all of the tabs that I closed, and then I can find them. So this is the adversarial neural networks in medical imaging. I'm going to look for the date of this, which I do not see here. So I might have to go into SciSpace and find that adversarial neural imaging. Oh, here it is. It says 15 October 2024. Okay, copy. Go stick that back in there. Where's my Microsoft Word document? Okay, where's my adversarial? Okay, here it is. And actually, what's really nice about this is it's already in MLA style, which is to put the day first, and then the month, and then the year. So see how that goes? And with the period there. Okay, this Frontiers already has the date, and then I'm going to go down here to, this is the tumor one. Okay, let's go find that tumor one. Tumor one. Here it is, brain tumor. 1 August 2024. I'm just going to grab that. Go back in here. No, I mean, my Microsoft Word document, I keep going back to NotebookLM. So this is the tumor one, right? Okay. Go in here. All right. I'm going to put the period in there. put a period in here, put a space. There we go. The last one was the YouTube, right? That didn't have the date. Let me see if there's any other ones that don't have dates. Okay. So this is the YouTube video. Okay, so I'm going to go here to YouTube. Let's see what it says. More. Does it have a date? Oh, yeah. 1 June 2022. That's old. Okay, anyway. 1 June 2022. Okay, so I'm going to go back into my Microsoft Word. And this is June 2022. It's supposed to be a comma too, I think. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a comma there. Let me just make sure. Is there a comma or a period before the date in MLA? See, I can't even remember this stuff. So, but you're responsible to do it. But I don't want the before. Okay, let's look. I want to get an example because none of these are giving me good examples. Do you see it? Oh, it looks like it's a period. It says access though. That might be a different situation. It looks like it's a period. Do you think? Yeah, it's a period, I think. Okay, so I was right before. Wait, hold on. This has a comma here. What? Oh, it's pages? Okay, let's look at this. Yeah, it looks like it's a period. Okay, so let's go back and fix that. So I did the last one as a comma instead of a period. So let's do that YouTube one. Make sure it's a period. Okay, there we go. See? Now you know how English professors do it. Okay, so we have all of this fixed. Everything looks beautiful. All right? Now here's the next thing. I'm going to make sure that, okay, D2L, I'm going to do this backwards a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to put the screenshot here, and then I'm going to put the title, and then I'm going to put the heading. You see what I'm doing? Okay, so let's grab that screenshot and put it in there. So I've got my Word document. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to do insert, picture, picture from this device. Remember, it's in my downloads. There's my screenshot, insert, okay? And I'm going to make sure for some reason, it always inserts it just a little bit big. So I'm just going to make sure that I get it just right. Then I want a title, and I want a title for the whole dang project, okay? So I'm going to call it AI-assisted neuro imaging. I'm just going to call it that, and I'm going to, as I told you, I was going to change this to heading 1, and I'm going to make it 24 because I like it, bold, and I'm going to put it in the center. Okay, now let's go back and see what else needs to be here. Okay, so then the next thing I have to put is I have to put the heading, right? So that's my name, the professor, the class, and the date. So let's go up here and do that. And of course it has to be double spaced, so we've got that all in there. Okay, so my name, professor. I'm going to say that I'm in Dr. Novokshinova's class, okay? So like that. So say, yeah, I can school you. Okay, so Dr. Novokshynova, just like it sounds. And I've put the class, English 1102, and then I'm going to put the date as it should be in MLA, which is 31 January 2025. Okay, and look, this is a little bit bigger than double spaced, and it's probably because it's sticking in some extra spaces. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to say remove space after paragraph. So there's just regular double space, and yeah, okay. So this all looks pretty good. Now I'm missing one thing, okay? At the bottom, I'm supposed to have a reflection. So I'm going to put reflection here, and oops, reflection. I've got to spell it right. Reflection. There you go. Okay. And then I'm going to make that heading 2, just like, oh, excuse me. No, Control Z. Control Z also will undo whatever you just did, because I do a lot of Control Zs. Okay, so there's my reflection. And what has to be in the reflection? Now, when you're doing reflections, it's really important. We have very specific instructions. So you want to make sure that you're getting everything. So I'm just going to copy this from the reflection, and it's going to go to another page because I'm a professor, so for some reason, it always makes me go in here twice. So I'm going to go in here and copy this. Okay, cancel. All right, and I'm going to go back into my MS Word document. I want to make sure that I'm answering all of the questions, but, oh my goodness. What? Oh yeah, it's okay. All right. So I want to make sure that I'm answering all these questions, but I want to do it in a paragraph format. So please don't just answer questions. You want this to be in a paragraph. But I do want to set them aside so that I'm answering each one in turn. So I'm just going to make some bullets here. And I want to make sure that I'm answering all these questions. So it's basically kind of like a checkbox. Make sure I answered everything when I'm doing my reflection. So I'll probably start down here, and I'll type my paragraph about, and what is it supposed to be about? What was your overall experience using NotebookLM? It was fabulous because I did it with Dr. K. Okay, there was what was the most useful part of this tool? How did you plan? Do you plan to continue using NotebookLM this semester and this and any other courses? Of course, you expect to use it in this course because we're going to make you. And then use at least one very specific example from your experience to illustrate your reflection. Now, I am not going to do this part, but I do want to remind you that before you start typing this reflection, you're going to be hitting a tab, right? Because you want that first paragraph to be indented, right? And it's just a paragraph of 100 to 150 words. And yes, we count them. We are very, very thorough. Okay, I hope this helped you. Talk to you later.